Welcome back, guys. This is Nedungaval here. We are looking at Railway Empire 2. We are in Boston in our Nedungaval and Company headquarters. As you guys can see, this station has not developed well. We are getting some trains in, and not much is moving out in Boston. As you guys can see, most of the trains are only carrying mail and a little bit of passengers, nothing more. And the reason is because we are not getting enough fulfilling the demands for the Boston is the reason because of Portland. Portland, even though it is growing, the warehouse is not doing what it has to do because we are running short on beer which has to reach to Boston, and we did add a train here. But I think it is time to get another source for beer, which is going to be Albany, because we don't have choice. We have to go to Albany, but we are not connecting Albany and New York. Don't worry. I'm not going to do the campaign thing. We're going to go something new. So we're going to connect Jenkins Station and Albany like this.
This is the most important train station the world has ever seen.
I'm not sure whether he's mocking me or being serious. So let's see, it's pretty straight route. Yeah, this one can be shorter. Yeah. So let's set the directions. Yeah, done. And yes, we do need a supply tower for sure. We'll put it right here. And we also get a connection bonus by doing this. So let us connect Albany directly to Boston and see what happens. I'm going to start with a GM American, strictly freight. And we'll also start a train from Boston to Albany. This is going to be a mixed train, air and sealer. So let us see, whatever we have spent, we are going to get back. The 160k is going to be retrieved. And how is the steel manufacturing? We have capped steel. So now these trains will run empty for a while. I think this will be the last shipment. And when do the other cities need steel? They don't need steel at all. And we have to reach 85k to have a requirement for tools. But the requirement is not pushing the tools, isn't it? It is only to produce, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that is something good. There to see, acquire 9 rural business in the New York region. So we have to acquire 9 businesses in New York region. Which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we can do that, right? 9. Okay. I think Kelly Station comes into Portland and Boston region, so it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has to be 9. Oh, we are getting corn. Actually, how much does it cost? Let's see. It is affordable. I think the milk farm is going to be expensive. Yeah. So we have to buy the rural business before connecting the trains in. Okay. Okay, now I get it. And we also have a grain source right here. And there is a congestion happening here. Not really. just getting supplied with water. No. And I think we need to put a maintenance depot right here, and maintenance depot right here, and a maintenance depot right here. So all the rural businesses will have maintenance depots to maintain the trains. We'll see. There it is, Albany to Boston, bringing a complete load of beer, and I think this one is the mixed one, right? Yeah, this one is taking meat, so they'll interchange their goods. And Boston has to grow now. We have already crossed 35k and we are getting the milk we need. I think it is coming from Portland. There it is, we have got the connection bonus. So beer is getting in, there it is, look at that. Okay, corn and grain are the bottlenecks here. Let's see. How's Portland maintaining? Let's see. We're not getting any grain here. And Bangor needs to get beer, yeah. Okay, now since Boston is getting its beer directly, we can assign another train from Albany to Portland. This one is going to be again strictly freight. I'm going to start with one and let's see how this goes. There it is, look at that. And Albany has a bigger factory, so Albany can accommodate Boston and Portland at the same time. But Moncton has also grown, right? We are capping on beer here, so it shouldn't be a problem. And we have a congestion in this route. Yeah, we have too many trains, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, in that case, we'll make that Albany route to mixed train. We don't want it to be strictly... Okay, let it reach. After that, we'll change it to a mixed train so that we can get the passengers also. Okay, we have to produce total of 266 loads of wool via your factories and businesses. So I think we are being pushed towards New York, isn't it? We'll see. Because the best route is connecting Albany, New York and Boston. We'll see. And we have a connection bonus still standing here. And Bangor doesn't need any. Okay, the fashion industry has started running good. So we will be making cloths. Now there will be a congestion here, but I think we can manage. The waiting is mostly because we don't have a platform here, isn't it? Yeah, we are using single platform without interchange. So for trains to interchange, they have to wait. I think that is not an issue. The steel is either way going to cap here. I think this will run empty now. Let's see. Oh, we are still bringing in iron, very good. And Portland has capped here, right? We don't need steel here. Yeah, issues with production, yeah. Tools unlock at 85k. And has Boston started growing? We should see growth. Okay, we need grain and sugar. Okay, finally we are out of sugar. Okay, I think we already have a route here, right? The sugar is getting into Portland. We'll see. All the beer and sugar are getting into Portland. Now the beer requirement will slowly come down because we are getting an alternate source from Albany. Okay, where is this train? Right here? Why are we carrying sugar to Moncton and coming back? I don't get it. It is to address to Moncton, Portland, Foster Rest. Okay, that is why. Actually, it is taking sugar to Moncton actually. Okay, I get it. Maybe that is why we are having a congestion here, isn't it? Too many stops. I think we should move this here. While going from Moncton to Portland, it should take, and while coming back also it should take. Yeah, I think we should do it like this, and it is going to take a little bit of time to reset, but I think we are going to be fine. See? Yeah. And Boston needs sugar, so we have to make a fresh route. Should we do that? Okay, we'll wait and we'll see. Or else we'll do this separately, temporarily. We'll make it our first temporary route. We'll make it freight. It's gonna carry all the sugar. Okay, that is why we never had a more sugar requirement, isn't it? Because the cities were not growing. Everything is for Portland. Maybe the next train will, next drop will be for Boston. We'll see. Okay, we're not storing any sugar here. That might also be a reason why. Let's put in sugar and see what happens. Because clothing is not needed now. Nobody else other than Portland is going to need clothes. Let's put in the sugar. Maybe that might be a reason. Now the warehouse situation should reach that. Yeah, should be a +3 here. Let's see. Okay, now this guy has reset. He's going back. Okay, this one, it is not stopping. Why is that? Okay, I have too many trains to Moncton, isn't it? Doing nothing here. Halifax to Moncton is good. It is not carrying any passengers, fine. Moncton to Portland is good. What is this one? This is one, okay. This is also doing the same thing, right? Okay, this one is primarily carrying grain, but it is not carrying any grain. I think it is just resetting itself. Okay. Now this one should stop in forced rest to get some sugar for Moncton. Let's see. Yeah, see, the requirement has come down. So what happens is when this one starts from Stuartlet, it has to carry grain now. Train number 2. Let's fast forward it and see what happens. And the congestion has come down just by adding another station. This guy has to reset. Let's see. Okay, we are having a steady income of 88k per week. That is something good. So we are being profitable. There is a minor fluctuation, but we are not dropping below. See, look at that. We even touch 100k. We are not dropping below 70. Okay, this guy has to stop the sugar and he has to go to steward rest and have a complete load of grain. And I'm probably thinking that he's going to drop that in Moncton, isn't it? Yeah, everything is for Moncton. Yeah, that is why. Okay. We are having a little bit of congestion here and it is dropping our income. Let's see. Okay, it has a reset now. So now it is bringing all the essentials to Moncton. And number 2 is picking up beer and planks. So grain is not getting into Portland. And look at that, Boston has started growing. Very good. Let us see this drop. And since we have recently supplied grain to Moncton, so this next lot should go to Portland to the warehouse. Or else we have to remove the grain supply to Moncton. We have to make a separate route, direct route of grain to Portland. Because Bangor, Boston needs grain to grow. Let's see, why is this guy stopping right here? Oh, he's slowing down. I think this is a steep hill, isn't it? Yeah, there is a little bit of incline here. Come on. Finally dropping everything. And this sugar has to go to Portland. Okay. Okay, let's see. Everything is to Moncton.
Now that's what I call a real breakdown.
And this one is literally between Moncton and Portland. Okay, in that case, we need to do something manually here. That is a breakdown, yeah, of course. Moncton has the maintenance station, right? Oh, we don't have it here, okay. Actually, it should be here, not here. My bad. Let me remove it. and at the dispatch hall here. So what are we going to do? We're going to manually say to not take beer or planks from here. Okay, we should take beer from here, planks. If it is empty, in Portland we are not going to take any. Actually, that can be done in that route, right? Yeah. Yeah, it can take all these: grain, milk, cloth and sugar. Not these four. Among whatever they are manufacturing industry, we're not picking it up. So this is only going to be a resource route. Yeah, we are fine. And this one has higher priority for these, and it should not carry any of these. Where is the issue? Let's see. It's not here and it's not here. Where are we running without directions? I don't see that. I think it is in steward rest. Yeah, it is a single lane. Yeah, I think it is time to make this double lane. Let us remove the track. Since we have put the maintenance depot here, I think double tracking it is better. Okay, let us set the directions. Yeah, and we need a supply tower here. Yeah, now the trains will reset. Look at that. It will be resupplied and it will be taking to Moncton, yes, but eventually it will stop supplying to Moncton. I hope so. But Moncton is growing slowly. Moncton needs milk, vegetables, okay, even clothing, good. And Boston has grown, look at that. We have crossed 40k and I think it is time to put our tools manufacturing right here. I'm going to put it parallel to the meat industry.
Another task completed.
And now the steel will slowly start moving here. This one is running almost empty, right? We will slowly start. Okay, this one is going to be a complete express line with only passengers. Portland to Boston is always busy. At some point, we might change these mixed trains into express. We'll see. Now this guy is going to Bangor and coming back, right? Yeah, from Boston to Portland. And he's going from Portland towards, yeah. Let's see. I thought we had a direct route to Boston. Let's see. No, we don't. Okay. Yeah, we removed it to avoid multiple trains to the same place, isn't it? Albany is doubling up because it is getting sugar and cloth from Portland. Good. And we are already producing tools. So we are getting steel and lumber from lumber. We are directly getting it. Steel, I thought it has to be from here. Let's see the flow of goods. Steel. There it is. It is trying to flow to Boston and Albany. Why does Albany want steel? I don't get it. They don't, right? Is it a passive good? Like they need it for construction or something like that? Yeah, the only place which needs steel is Boston, and we are only fulfilling 10%. We have to fulfill 100%. And these places are not fulfilled actually. Yeah, that was weird. Let's see. This guy, okay. This guy is running without goods. Why is that? Okay, he is collecting meat. Okay, the requirement has come down. Okay. Yeah, we have connected Portland also, right? That is why. In that case, we can remove this. And I think we already have a train between Albany and Boston. Mixed one, yeah. Yeah, this one can carry. And this guy needs maintenance. Do we have a maintenance depot here? We do. So in that case, let us ask the mixed train from Boston to Jenkins to stop here. So that it will be maintained. I'm going to reset the route. Okay, done. And we have a lot of research points, innovation points, I'm sorry. Let us spend it. Clark's preheater. Preheating the boiler water with waste heat enables more efficient use of water and fuel. Okay, reduces the consumption by 5%. Good. Okay, we have a new mixer train, Rogers
It's
Mogul.
not a locomotive. It's a piece of junk on wheels.
Okay, I'm not going to respond to that. And let's see. Is it better than Tyson 10? Yeah, it is a little bit faster. How's the tractive power? Tractive power has gone down, right? Yeah. Okay, I think I made a mistake. That is why our trains are going. Instead of Tyson, I have put Rensselaer. Yeah, okay. My bad. Let's change it to Tyson 10-wheeler. I think I did the same for Portland also. Now this one is good. Okay, let us see here. Okay, we don't have any. And this guy is the fastest. Halifax to Portland. Look at that. And I think we have a warehouse here, right? Yeah, look at that. It has to mostly go to Moncton. So I think we have to put a grasshopper from here to Moncton. Or we can do a GM American. Now we'll go with grasshopper and see how the requirement is. It's going to be strictly freight. Where is it running without directions? This is a double gauge, right? Yeah. Okay, look at that. I don't understand why this happens. Well, it was not complaining when I joined it, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, now it works. Let me put the gridiron right here. Okay, now we shouldn't have any problems. Now since the roots have reset, there won't be any red markings here. We'll see, but this mixed train is still taking a lot of lumber. So this guy. Let's see who else is sticking to mountain. Yeah, I think we are emptying things out here. Yeah, we are emptying it out. And we can store a little bit of meat here, but I don't think so. Since we are producing it, I don't think so we have to put it here. We'll see. Is there any meat-based industry? Not really. Okay. So yes, Boston has started growing and we are making tools. Good. We need to make... Okay, we have already produced tools. Okay, we have achieved it. Okay, that was the achievement. So next is going to be acquiring 9 rural businesses in New York region, and we're going to need a lot of money. Okay, let's see. This track situation has to be solved once for all. Let us double this. I'm going to put the supply tower right here. This one is going to be a little bit tricky, isn't it? Let's see. Okay, that was easy. Okay, let us put in the gridiron. I should always select the direction first and then put the gridiron, isn't it? So that I'll know whether the direction is completing here or not. I should keep that in mind. And do we have a maintenance depot here? Yep, we do. And I think we have one. We need to have one more. Yeah, we already have it. Jenkins is already having. Okay. So next is going to be Albany. I think Albany should have another warehouse. At some point. Not now, but we'll see. And I'm planning to remove the maintenance depot based on the suggestions I got. Let's remove it and put the dispatch hall here so the trains can move faster. And let's put the maintenance depot in Boston and Bangor, because the concept was warehouse and dispatch hall has to go together so that there will be faster movement of goods. There won't be any stagnation. I think that is a very good argument, and not to put maintenance depot and warehouse at the same place, because maintenance depot is going to take time for it to repair itself, isn't it? And I tried with 4 lanes, but we don't need it actually. We need to connect these routes. Can we do that? We have to remove the small extensions. These are the extensions which are affecting our direction, track direction issues. Yeah, see? Okay, we have a small problem right here. Okay, I want this to go up. We cannot, right? Yeah. Okay, now it works. 78%. What is that? Okay, maybe these two have to be connected and this one has to be straight. Now let's see what happens. I don't understand what is this 78% steep? Is it? I think the track is breaking here. Okay, never mind. I don't want to break everything up. But I think we can join this one here. Yeah. Let's do it like that. Okay, that is done. And these two are connected pretty straight. And I think we should do that here also. Now Boston has not grown as big as Portland. But we'll see. Okay. Now we delete these two routes. This is not going to max. You have to take a small pinch away from here. Let's see, how about now? Okay, it won't max either way. Okay, let us punch it to its. I guess that's it. Let's set in the directions. Done. And let's put in the gridiron together so that they can interchange from here, because we do have the maintenance depot here. Okay, this should work. I hope so. Or else we can connect the other four. Okay, we cannot. The outer four we can connect it here and take the inner four and connect it here. At some point we might do that. We'll see. See, the distance here is very short, isn't it? Yeah. Now this should little bit ease the situation here. The problem is actually here. especially in this tunnel. Once we connect Albany to New York and Boston, so I think the train will it'll ease out the route here. I think so. We'll see. Or else we might have to expand Franklin Station and Jenkins for 2 more tracks. So look at that. We're bringing all the beer we need to Portland. And how's Portland warehouse looking now? Okay, we are receiving everything. Good. Okay, there are things going to Albany and Halifax. So it is going to north and south. Grain is not in still. We might have to make some alternatives here. We might have to take Moncton out and see what happens. And I'm going to reset these guys. Let them start again. Okay, now everything goes to Portland. Good. Look at that, lumber and beer getting in to Portland. So yes guys, we have completed the goals before time and we are going to expand towards New York based on the goals we have to achieve, which will continue in the next episode guys. I hope you like today's gameplay. If you do, kindly like, share and do comment on how my gameplay is. And yes, I do post on a daily basis. If you guys wish to watch this series continuously, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Nedangaval. Until next time, this is Nedangaval signing off. Take care and stay tuned.